Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, that your will be done on earth as it is in heaven.
Shooting should not be tolerated here anymore. It's abnormal to shoot somebody. It's not normal. How could we have worked this situation out, on the front end opposed to waiting for somebody to get shot?
On my knees praying, hoping God forgive my sins. In the life that I live, I don't know where to go, and I don't know where to turn. Every time I look around, seeing soldiers took it down. Boy, somebody's gonna burn. Man, somebody's gonna learn.
This is like Iraq. We living in Iraq, a war right here. We're losing our babies.
Appreciate you, man. We're going to try to do it best we can. CeaseFire is a public health approach to reducing homicides in major cities like Chicago.
Violent behavior is a behavior. Behaviors are formed, and they don't come, babies don't have a whole set of stuff going on. They form their behaviors by looking around, by modeling, by copying. It is normal now to use a gun. It's not abnormal. It's normal to use a gun in many circumstances in several of these neighborhoods. We had 2 little girls killed in Englewood with a week apart. Do you think the other girls or boys in that school are thinking about their homework? Impossible. The ways that behaviors change, the way that public health helps people change their behaviors is by using multiple messengers, the same message, consistently over time to a high enough level of intensity. And the multiple messengers have to include people who are highly credible.
So this message is becoming just like breathing, just like breathing, just like breathing. Stop the killing, stop the killings.
A lot of people may think that the pastor is out of touch. I was not born inside of a church. I've got called to ministry, and I come out of the streets.
I come from a neighborhood where violence was just rampant throughout the community. On a daily basis, it was just gunfire, gunshots, our little brothers and sisters getting gunned down senselessly, and it was a chance for me to give something back.
Here we are another Friday night to play some holy hoops. Rick came to the church office, and he said that he heard that we wanted to do something with the gym. He came every Friday night and brought a couple of volunteers with them, the missionary students, and it was just really great. We had 20, 30 guys, and it started growing and growing and growing. Look at it. We know where they are. Now, they'll be here till 10 o'clock, but we have a protocol here. You don't curse. You have to listen to a prayer. You have to talk to us at different points in time. When you're not playing in the game, we don't charge you anything, and we're calling this holy hoops. We're here to play some ball and talk with each other and have a good time. In the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, let us sing. Amen. Yes, let's play some ball.
The outreach workers and the interrupters are, without a doubt, the most powerful interveners in the whole situation.
Cool. What you doing for yourself these days, sir?
The violence interrupter is a guy that goes out and he tries to get on the front end of stopping killings.
I started seeing violence at an early age, coming up. In '81, my sister died a violent death. And throughout that time, I guess I was looking for something that I can relate to try to make a difference.
Gun violence has affected my life in a very personal way. My son, Tremel Toles, was killed. It was like everything was just gone. And the only way that I got through that was because the grace of God.
I was once involved myself, as a gangbanger, a member of a very well-known organization, and still talk to the guys and come by and, voice my opinions on, what's right and what's wrong.
I always say to the young guys out there, man, the man is worth more than the worst thing he's ever done if he seeks redemption. So everybody's entitled to a second chance.
Tio is principally effective because he's trusted. He's credible, he comes from the same neighborhoods, from the same community, knows a lot of the same people.
I've been stabbed 3 times. I've been hit in the head with a baseball bat. I've been chased by people before. That's just the way life goes. Since I turned around and gave up the negative behavior, I haven't looked back, but I've always reached for people.
We got faith and believe that if God brought us out, he can bring anybody out. because most of us are living testimonies of being out in the world and being out in the streets and the gang banging, the selling the drugs and all that. And all us, as Ken said, we retired, you know, so they can see the fruit of our labor because it's right here.
Let us pray, let us pray. Forgive the Father, for they know not what they do. Let us pray, let us pray. Come on, y'all can sing it with me. They do. Let us pray, let us pray. Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. Let us pray. I can give it to you how you want it.